So, Apple has just announced their newest and most expensive iPhone 15 Pro Max, and as usual, all eyes are on what it has to offer this time. After spending some time with this gadget, I have a few thoughts I'd like to share. This iPhone 15 Pro Max brings several improvements over the previous iPhone 14 Pro Max, but is it enough to get you hooked? Come on, let's review it in more depth. Design and manufacture. Lightweight and elegant. Elegant titanium frame. When you first held the iPhone 15 Pro Max, you immediately felt a light impression. Apple replaced stainless steel with titanium, reducing weight by 10%. That said, don't expect this to make the iPhone 15 Pro Max one of the easiest phones ever. Compared to competitors like the Pixel 8 Pro or Galaxy S23 Plus, this iPhone is actually still in the same weight class. However, the use of titanium gives a premium impression that cannot be ignored. The colors offered may not be too bold, with the replacement of gold with natural titanium, which tends to be gray. However, the blue titanium color choice offers an elegant feel that is not too flashy. USB-C facility. The transition to USB-C is probably the most talked about change. This makes life easier because you can use one cable to charge almost all your gadgets, including MacBooks and iPhones. Unfortunately, Apple seems forced to make this change due to regulations from the European Union. The action button that replaces the mute switch is also an interesting addition, adding ease of use with a variety of customizable functions. Screen and speakers, stable with top quality. The iPhone 15 Pro Max does not change much in terms of screen specifications from its predecessor. It still offers accurate colors with stunning HDR quality. The maximum brightness, which can reach 2000 nits, is very helpful when using the cell phone in direct sunlight. Camera, better zoom, improved optical zoom. The new telephoto camera with periscope lens allows for 5x optical zoom, a nice but not particularly revolutionary improvement. However, this capability allows for photos that are more zoomed and of better quality when using digital zoom up to 10x. New video features. Shooting video in log format offers flexibility for professionals, although it is limited by the need to use PRAWS format. The ability to record directly to an external drive when shooting 4K 60p RAW video is a significant improvement, providing more flexibility for content creators. Battery and charging, not much changed. The battery life of the iPhone 15 Pro Max is roughly the same as last year's model, which is already quite impressive. The switch to USB-C allows charging of other devices, adding a bit of convenience while not changing the game altogether. Performance, fast and responsive. The A17 Pro chip provides a significant performance boost, although it may not feel dramatically different in day-to-day use. However, these improvements show Apple's commitment to continuing to push the limits of smartphone capabilities. Price and availability, still pricey. Unsurprisingly, the iPhone 15 Pro Max comes at a premium price. Starting at $1,199 for the 256GB model, it's a great investment for most people. Conclusion, upgrade or wait. So, is the iPhone 15 Pro Max worth the upgrade? If you're using an iPhone model that's 3 years old or more, this could be a significant upgrade. However, if you already have an iPhone 14 Pro Max or newer model, it might be better to wait. The improvements offered by the iPhone 15 Pro Max are nice, but they don't feel like huge leaps. Action buttons and USB-C are nice upgrades, but may not be enough to convince users to upgrade right away. Nonetheless, for those who want to have the latest Apple smartphone with all the latest features, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the best choice right now. Overall, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is proof that we may have reached a point where annual smartphone upgrades become more about refinement than revolution. This isn't a bad thing, but it also means we may have to adjust our expectations about what upgrading means in today's smartphone world. Shopee. Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. Buy on Shopee. Get discounts and the lowest prices. Specification. Network. Technology. GSM, CDMA, HSPA, EVDO, LTE, 5G. Network speed. HSPA, LTE-A, 5G, EVDO Reverend A 3.1 megabits per second. View more. General. Introduced. 2023, September 12. Status. Available. Design. Dimensions. 159.9 by 76.7 by 8.3 mm, 6.30 by 3.02 by 0.33 in. Heavy. 221 grams, 7.80 ounces. Material. Glass front Corning made glass, glass back Corning made glass, titanium frame, grade 5. SIM card. Nano SIM and eSIM, international. Dual eSIM with multiple numbers, USA. Dual SIM, Nano SIM, dual standby China. Design features. IP68 dust water resistant, up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. Apple Paid Visa, MasterCard, Amex certified. Screen type. LTPO Super Retina XDR OLED, 120 Hz, HDR10, Dolby Vision, 1000 nits TYP, 2000 nits HBM. Screen size. 6.7 inches, 110.2 square centimeters, 89.8% screen to body ratio. Screen resolution. 1290 by 2796 pixels, 19.5, 9 ratio 460 pixels per inch density. Screen protector. Ceramic shield glass. Screen features. Always on display. Operating system. iOS 17, upgradable to iOS 17.3. Chipset. Apple A17 Pro 3 nanometers. CPU. Hexa-core 2x 3.78 GHz plus 4 by 2.11 GHz. GPU. Apple GPU 6-core graphics. Memory. External memory slot. Internal memory. 256 GB 8 GB RAM, 512 GB 8 GB RAM, 1 TB 8 GB RAM. Memory features. NVMe. Camera. Number of rear cameras. 3. Rear camera specs. 48 megapixels, f1.8, 24 mm wide 1/1.28, 1.22 micrometers, dual pixel PDAF, sensor shift OIS. 12 megapixels, f2.8, 120 mm periscope telephoto, 1/3.06, 1.12 micrometers, dual pixel PDAF, 3D sensor shift OIS, 5x optical zoom. 12 megapixels, f2.2, 13 mm, 120, ultrawide, 1/2.55, 1.4 micrometers, dual pixel PDAF. TOF 3D LiDAR scan at depth. Rear camera features. Dual LED dual tone flash, HDR, photo panorama. Rear camera video. 4K at 24/25 30/60 fps, 1080p at 25 30/60, 120 240 fps, 10-bit HDR, Dolby Vision HDR, up to 60 fps PRAWS, cinematic mode, 4K at 24/30 fps 3D, spatial video, stereo sound rec. Number of front cameras. 1. Front camera specs. 12 megapixels, f1.9, 23 mm wide 1/3.6, PDAF, OIS. SL3D, depth biometric sensor. Front camera features. HDR, cinematic mode, 4K at 24/30 fps. Front camera video. 4K at 24/25 30/60 fps, 1080p at 25/30 60/120 fps, gyro EIS. Audio. Loudspeaker. Headphone jack. Loudspeaker features. Stereo speakers. Connectivity. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi 802.11 AB per gram NAC 6E, dual band, hotspot. Bluetooth. 5.3, A2DP, LE. GPS. GPS L1 plus L5 GLONASS, Galileo, BDS, QZSS, Navic. NFC. Infrared.